Oh yeah, happy days, guys. The Avengers finally got their rework. They are a good team, but what are the best T4s that you should be putting into these characters? That is what I'm talking about in this video, guys, and you should know what to do. Find that like button and yeah, smash that thing.
ValleyFlyin.
Hey, I am ValleyFlyin. Welcome to the ValleyFlyin channel. I hope you're ready for some Avengers T4s, these newly reworked Avengers looking very awesome. I'm talking about these core 4 members, guys, that don't already have a team. I'm talking about Captain America, Black Widow, Hawkeye, and of course, my boy, the Hulk. Now, before we get into all that though, there is a special offer for all of you creatives out there from Skillshare. Hey, I want to thank the sponsor of this video, Skillshare. Now, if you're not familiar with what Skillshare is, it is an online learning community that offers thousands of inspiring classes for real working creatives. Now, the cool thing about Skillshare here, guys, is that it is a community with similar interests that can provide you with support and encouragement, all sorts of classes here, as you can see, guys. But let's go back up here to this list of topics, and these will help you to unleash your creativity, animation, film and video, illustration, and guys, if creative stuff is not enough for you, business, marketing, productivity. And this is one of the classes I'm checking out, guys, a productivity masterclass. I know I want to be more productive. And Skillshare is super affordable, a yearly subscription, less than $10 a month. But here is the best part, guys. The first 1,000 of my subscribers to click on the link in the description, yeah, you will get 2-month free trial of the premium membership so that you can explore your creativity and you get access to all of these classes, guys. So what are you waiting for? Click on the link in the description so you can experience Skillshare for yourself. So yes, guys, click on that link, get your free trial of Skillshare. There is a lot that you could learn on that site, guys. But without further ado, it is time for these Wave 1 Avengers T4 recommendations, guys. Let's get to it. So here are the Wave 1 Avengers, guys. Not going to talk about the T4 recommendations for Thor because as you start to progress and build up your Asgardians, probably shifting them into that Asgardian team. Same thing with Iron Man on that Power Armor team. So just going to talk about these core 4 members right here, starting with the Hulk right here. And he has a bunch of T4s that you can do, but there's only one that I have done, and the part of that reason he's not level 70. But let's take a look at his basic, and what is this going to do? It is going to give him 50% extra damage to the primary target. If he is below 50% health, his damage multiplier goes up by 1.5 for this move. So this is a decent T4, but I'd say this is more of a luxury pick if you're really building up that Hulk. For most people, I would not recommend this T4. Next move is Rage. Now this is going to clear all negative effects from himself when he does this move. It's going to give him taunt. Currently, if you don't have this T4, this is going to clear only 3 negative effects from himself. So in some battles, this T4 will not matter at all, but in some battles, this T4 is going to make a huge difference. So I'd say this is a good pick. I would do some of these other T4s first before you do this one, but this is a pretty decent one. Now this ultimate right here is a pretty decent one, but you're only getting 70% extra damage to adjacent targets. So it looks like this primary target damage stays exactly the same. This goes up by 70%, but that is about it. And you're having a very long cooldown, so you're not using this multiple times per battle. Maybe not. He's getting a lot of speed bar on this team, but for this, I would say this is more of a luxury pick as far as the T4s. Now, this is the one that I did, and this is the best one, in my opinion, for the Hulk. This is going to give him a lot of speed. When he drops below 50% health, you are going to fill the speed bar by 25 extra percent, which brings it up to 100%. Before you have this T4, it's only 75% that his speed bar is being filled by. So extra speed, always good. And this is going to give him even more speed because when a Wave 1 Avenger is attacked, you're going to fill his speed bar by an extra 5% for a total of 15%. So you're getting an extra 5. Over time, that's going to add up because if you're using him on a full Avengers team, he is taking a lot of hits. So yes, good T4. This is the best one for Hulk, in my opinion. Let's move on, not to Thor, but to Captain America. And he's a few different ones that I like. First one, let's start with this basic. And in my opinion, this is a luxury pick. Not getting a lot of damage, only 20% extra damage. But what you're really doing is upping that chance of getting defense up from 50% all the way to 100%. In some battles, that is going to make a difference, but he is getting defense up on his special, and that is a very low cooldown. So this one seems more like a luxury pick than anything else. Let's talk about that special, though, because this is a very strange T4. What it's going to do, you're going to get defense up to all allies, but the confusing thing is this, guys. Before this T4, you're applying defense up to 10 allies. There are only 10 allies on the field at the same time on each team. So I don't know what this actually does. You're getting 10 here, you're getting all here. In my opinion, doesn't make a difference unless they change the wording or the wording is inaccurate from what it actually does in the game. This is not very good. All you're actually adding with this T4 is getting ability energy to, instead of 1 to 2 random allies, you're getting it to 1 to 3 random allies. So possibly absolutely nothing happening with this move, which is why I don't like it. If you're getting that 1 to 2 range, well, it's already giving that 1 to 2 range. You're just adding that extra potential random ally. This is a trash T4 in its current state, unless we get a little more explanation on what the all and 10 does, because it doesn't make sense in my opinion, guys. Let's move on to his ultimate. And this is a pretty good one. Right now, I don't have him at level 70, so this was not even an option for me because I really don't have the training mass to put into all these characters, but this is a decent one. You're getting the big thing, you're getting a little extra damage. That's nice, but the big thing here is you're getting 30% more speed bar, bringing up the extra 60% speed bar. Now, I see this as more of a benefit to your AI version of your Captain America. If you're planning to use this Avengers team on war defense, this is going to benefit him a lot because the AI is going to open with this move and then it's going to do the Inspire. If you're using this, you're going to do this in the correct order. You're going to do Inspire first and then Shield Throw. AI is going to use it differently. So this helps. You give the extra speed bar, bring it up to 60%, which allows you to do that special a lot quicker, getting that defense up for your entire team to protect him. Plus, you're getting his taunt as well. So this is a very good one. I think it's a more, it's more if you're using him on defense, though. You're not getting too much benefit by getting this on if you're controlling your Captain America. This is a very good one in my opinion. 10% block amount, and that brings his total block amount up to 45%. Obviously, on a full Avenger team, he is getting 100% block chance. So he is just mitigating 40% of 45% of every attack that is coming. So that's what happens here. And then this is more for war. This is pretty much all for war. 20% extra max health, not just for him, but for the entire Wave 1 Avenger team that he is on. So does some very good stuff. Now, both of these I would say are more for war. This is more for war defense right here. This is just for war. If you're using this team in war, this is a very good T4. If you're not using this team in war a lot, or war is not something you prioritize, you can skip both of these T4s in my opinion for Captain America. Well, let's move on to who at one time was the best character in this game. Our girl Black Widow, and she has a bunch of T4s as well. I did 2 T4s on her. One of them is more of a luxury pick though. Let's take a look at our basic. 60% damage to the primary target. Now my baseline for damage as far as T4s, 50% should be for an AoE attack. So this is only slightly above that. In my opinion, this is a pure trash T4. Do not invest in this one unless you're like a huge Black Widow fan and your usage is justifying that, but this is trash. Let's move on to this one. Now, I did this one a long time ago, back when Brotherhood was the meta team, as a way to remove some negative effects from Avengers, or one negative effect for each Avenger ally, in hopes to remove that blind from Magneto. Now, that they are not a meta team anymore. I mean, you can make the argument in certain game modes they are, but yeah, this is not as valuable. I would say this is more of a luxury pick right now. The only thing that makes it kind of valuable is that you don't really have anybody that cleanses on that Avengers team. So this will help them remove some buffs or some debuffs off of themselves. So this is a good one. I'd say it's more of a luxury one. If you're finding you're having a lot of battles that you're getting debuffed, then this will help you. Let's look at her ultimate, and this is a pretty good one as well. 60% damage to the primary target, 50% damage to secondary targets. That is almost like an AoE. It's just damage, but I do like this move. You're getting extra damage right here, and the chain. You're going for chaining to 3 adjacent targets. If Hawkeye is in the field, you're always changing these 3 adjacent targets. So that is, you know, almost like an AoE attack. Almost like an AoE attack. I think this is a pretty good one. Kind of a luxury one. I think you could make the argument that both this and this is a luxury pick, but this special right here, I think this is a good one. This is the best of her kit, and it gives you more synergy with Hawkeye. If you're gonna plan to use Black Widow not with Hawkeye and not have Hawkeye on that team, you could probably skip this one because all she is getting is extra 5% speed, and this is after turn 1. This is from turn 2 on. She's getting that extra speed. So this is a good one. The main reason I like this one, I think is the best of the bunch, is with that assist now 100% of the time with Hawkeye. So that is a good one, but it's totally unnecessary if you're not using Hawkeye on the team. And the last but not least is her friend from Budapest. It is Hawkeye. Let's talk about his passive, or his basic right here, excuse me. Extra crit chance, extra crit damage. I think this is good, but I think this is more of a luxury pick. He is not known for his huge damage. So good one, but unless you got like a crazy 7-star Hawkeye, probably wouldn't do this one. I wouldn't say it's trash, but this is more of a luxury pick. Concussion arrow. This is a very, very, very good one. 10% damage to primary adjacent targets. That is weak. That is very, very weak, but you're going to remove all positive effects from primary and adjacent targets. Without this, you're removing 3. So in certain battles, yes, it will do nothing, because if there's not a lot of positive effects, you're not removing a lot. But if there's a lot of positive effects, maybe like a Luke Cage or someone that has a lot of positive effects on them, you're gonna get all of them off. So this is a good T4. I haven't done this yet because he's not at level 70 yet. But this is a one that I have done, and this is kind of like that Black Widow passive, giving that assist now. If you're planning on using Hawkeye outside of this Avenger team, not pairing with Black Widow, this is one you could definitely skip. But in addition to always getting that assist now when Black Widow's turn, you're also getting 30% extra damage when an enemy is in stealth. He's going to attack that enemy for 200% total damage with this T4. This is a very good T4, but it may have some use. If it may have exactly no use. If you're fighting enemies that don't go into stealth, well, this won't make a difference. And if you're not pairing him with Black Widow, this will be absolutely nothing. But assuming you're using a full Avengers team, or at least that 4 core members, those are my recommendations, guys. And the best for each, again, is all of their passives. Super easy, guys. Passive for Hawkeye, passive for Hulk, passive for Captain America, and passive for Black Widow, with the exception if you're not using them, like I said previously. And those are my recommendations for the T4s, for the Avengers, guys, for these new Wave 1 Avengers. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you check out that link for Skillshare. Get your trial, guys. There's so much that you can learn on that site. Plus, worldwide nutrition, awesome subs. Make sure you get your discount code ValleyFlyin25. You get your discount on pre-workouts, aminos, CBD, whatever from that site, guys. Check out the link down below, and I will see you guys next time. Hulk fist bump, baby! ValleyFlyin, out!